What is going on, guys? It's Tony, and in this video I'm going to go over the Dodgers defeating the Cincinnati Reds 9-3. This was just a fantastic win. I know that we had a 3-0 lead. We scored 3 runs in the first inning with 6 hits. And then after that, we couldn't score until the 8th inning after the Reds had tied it up 3-3, but we ended up winning 9-3 anyway. So, just looking at this game, let's just start off with the pitching, right? Walker Buehler, I think he pitched an exceptional game. Obviously he did allow that 2-run bomb to happen in the end, but overall a very strong outing from Walker Buehler. It's what you like to see because obviously, last season in the postseason, right, he didn't necessarily have the strongest postseason that maybe you're accustomed to seeing Walker Buehler have. So really to see him bounce back after, a pretty solid game against Colorado, but we know he's capable of more. This was a great performance from him against, a Reds team that, does have some pretty solid pieces, right? Obviously you have Jonathan India, you have Joey Votto who has been raking. So really they do have a couple pieces here and there that could make some things happen. But Walker Buehler, just allowing 2 runs in the 6th inning. Obviously, the bullpen with David Price allowing 1 home run in the 7th. But other than that, if you're allowing literally just 3 runs in an entire game with this kind of offense that the Dodgers have, it's probably a 95% chance that you're going to lose that game. You got to score more runs or you got to pitch. You can't hold this team down for too long. You saw the Reds, they were able to pitch their way out of it from innings 2-7, but all it took was 1 double from Freddie Freeman in the 8th inning to allow us to score 6. And really, that kind of just goes to show of how contagious hitting is, right? So you saw the double by Freddie Freeman, you saw the shot by Trey Turner, right? Max Muncy, Will Smith with 3-run home run. So really, it's just a combination of all those things that were all led up by the Freddie Freeman double. And this was obviously his season opener, home opener with the Dodgers. So, it was just a good atmosphere. Everyone was chanting Freddie, Freddie, right? Dodger fans love Freddie Freeman. And they understand, we all understand that the Atlanta Braves were his first choice. And there's nothing wrong with that because that is a place he spent at 12 years. But at the end of the day, the Braves did not want to give him what he wanted. The Dodgers respected it and gave him what he wanted, plus maybe more. And, we're treating him the best way that we could. So I love that the Dodger fans are treating Freddie Freeman with, the best that they can give. And that's being the most supportive, best fan base in the world. So great for us and great for Freddie Freeman. He had a great game today. Obviously 2 of 5, 2 runs, only 1 strikeout. So overall, Freddie Freeman, although he hasn't hit his first Dodger home run, there are a couple instances in which he probably should have, but obviously the cold air and different fields, it wouldn't have allowed Freddie Freeman to get that. But, overall, he's been playing well. 308 batting average to begin the season. Pretty good, pretty good. Mookie Betts, I know he's been struggling throughout the season. Even last season, he had a down season, even though it was an all-star caliber year for him. 205 and an RBI, so a pretty nice bounce back. Obviously, he, it started off with the Freddie Freeman hit. That's ultimately what, got everyone else going, and that's how dangerous this Dodger team is. This night, it's Freddie Freeman who can start off the contagious hitting. Next game, it might be someone else, right? So, great game. And this is what I wanted to see, right? Because you've been seeing the lineup, right? The 7, 8, 9. Specifically, Chris Taylor, Gavin Lux, Austin Barnes or Cody Bellinger, right? Those players in the bottom of our lineup have been carrying us throughout this entire time. Well, I'm finally glad to say that it wasn't the case this time around. It was a much more balanced attack, right? You saw Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, and Trey Turner all have 2 of 5 at bats. So that was just great to see. Justin Turner, 1 of 3, great to see. Muncy, although he did just have 1 hit out of 4 at bats, it looks like he's getting more and more good contact at the plate, right? He almost got this home run. That was just a moonshot, but obviously it was foul. So, just to see Muncy just get back into it, right? He played second base, third base, whatever the case was. So he's kind of shifting over, right? Just getting his feet wet again. So good for him. Will Smith, a 3-run home run. That really solidified our win. Obviously, we're only up 3-2, and and 4-3 after Trey Turner knocked Freddie Freeman. And so for us to, capitalize on that Will Smith 3-run homer, that's great to see. So we had a little bit of everything, right? Cody Bellinger, in my opinion, had another good game. This is now back-to-back games for Cody Bellinger in which he's played really, really well, right? 2 hits, a run scored, and a walk, and only 1 strikeout. So Cody Bellinger doing what he used to do best, which was being patient at the plate, and not overthinking it. This is whatever was going on with Cody Bellinger, it was a mindset thing. And all it takes was a few games, like I've been saying. Cody Bellinger's been playing fantastic. And, Cody Bellinger can keep this up. Last season, right, we had Mookie Betts underperforming. Obviously, Cody Bellinger during the regular season, he underperformed, right? So we had a couple of key players that are underperforming, and we still made it all the way to the NLCS with an injured Max Muncy. Granted, Atlanta had some players injured too, but we did as well. So, to have Cody Bellinger playing the way he's playing, and to have Mookie Betts finally starting to warm up and Max Muncy back healthy, this team is extremely dangerous. This offense is just so lethal that no matter how long you keep this team down from scoring, they're always gonna get back at you, whether it's the 9th inning, whether any inning, right? Because obviously the Dodgers came out with aggression. They scored 3 in the first inning, and they just could not do anything after that from innings 2 to 7, right? The Reds shut them down, right? But literally in the 8th inning, all it took was 1 hit, and this is just exciting to see because, if you're a Dodger fan, you want to see these kind of wins, right? This is, when you look at our lineup, when you think about a Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, Trey Turner, Justin Turner, Max Muncy, Will Smith, Chris Taylor, Cody Bellinger, when you think about that kind of a stacked lineup, these are the results that you would expect. These kind of wins are the wins that you would expect. The innings in which they can go, on for 20, 30 minutes and they can score, 3 to 6 runs. That's how, it's just crazy how disgusting this lineup can be. And it's not even just, oh, they got 14 hits. It's about the amount of times they drew walks. It's the amount of times that, they forced the opposing pitcher to throw something over the plate in order to not draw a walk, right? So it's just things like that that just makes our team just so dangerous. Even when we don't have it on offensively, right? Especially innings 2 to 7, you still have to respect the players at the plate like a Mookie or a Freddie Freeman, right? You can't just throw them easy strikes, so you have to pitch your way around that. All it took was 1 double, and the crowd started getting hyped because it was Freddie Freeman who got the hit, and then obviously it was just a chain of hits. So great win for the Dodgers. Obviously it's the first game out of 3 or 4, so that was just great to see. But overall, 4-2, after 6 games, given our schedule, right? We started in Colorado for 3 games. We went to Minnesota for 2. This is a good start. First 6 games, 4-2, I'll take it. But other than that, if you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like. Comment down below what you guys' thoughts were on the Dodgers beating the Reds 9-3, and subscribe for more. Alright guys, peace out, and as always, go Dodgers.